Welcome to the Meta Report. We're going to take a look at all the top 10 players across all the leaderboards and different servers. And right now we're going to start off with North America. As we can see, ZL has just hit 1,000 stars in Hall of Fame rank, claiming the #1 spot yet again. He was away on vacation for the last couple weeks and he's back pushing the leaderboards, and I think he's the first one to hit 1K across all the servers. He's still climbing the leaderboards with AD. He's one of the best cards to pick when it comes to defensive power. He's been scoring massive blocks, averaging 1 to 2 blocks a game. Very rare he gets no blocks. And also the rebounding stats, 3, 4, averaging around 2, some rebounds up to 5, and also scoring. So literally all across the board, offensively and defensively, he's been scoring, grabbing rebounds, and blocking. Huge. Let's see his AD stats. Rebounds 2.6, blocks 1.6, impressive. And average win ratio 87.6, extremely high. He's been playing with Harden, Giannis, Tatum, and Cat mainly, and these are one of the best scorers in the game. Next we have his Scorchy. He's probably not happy that ZL came back because he was the closest one to hit #1. He's also been playing a lot of AD as well, along with Cat, sometimes Embiid, and Tatum. Leakster fell down. Oh, actually Leakster fell down to #3. Scorchy took #2. Interesting race for #2 spot right here. He's been playing a lot of Embiid along with AD and Tatum. #4 spot's Blix. Shout out to Team TN. Blix's team, they won our recent 3v3 tournaments for NBA Infinites just last week. And you can see highlights from the tournament in my recent upload. Blix has been playing a lot of AD as well. AD is very popular in the top 5s at least. Also mixing up with some Bam as a center. His teammates mainly Kat, Dame. He's also been playing Kawhi. If you guys don't know, Kawhi came out this week in the hoop draft, and I'm glad to be seeing him on the courts. Blix has him to R6, but only 17 games played. 88 win ratio. Impressive. Next we have us Maya, playing a lot of Cat. Nice to see that Suns KD is coming into some games. Got Trey, PG, AD, Giannis, Dame, and Tatum. Sometimes the top 10 players play with each other. That's very natural, so you might see some games where top 10 players are on the same team across all the servers. Y2J, same thing. He's playing a lot of AD with Giannis, Harden, a few games with legendary Curry. He's also taking out, wow, he's also bringing out Randall into the mix. First time seeing him actually on the leaderboards all season. I also got Tatum, legendary Curry, Giannis, yes, PG. Next is Flacco playing Wemby. Also a handful of Tatums on a huge win streak with them. And when he plays Wemby, he hasn't been doing so hot. His teammates is Embiid, Tatum, mixture of different players. Booker, Trey, Jokic. Next we have is Sora. He mainly plays Lakers, LeBron. Let's see how he's doing. Oh, he's switching it up with Kyrie. Interesting. What's this? Kyrie, he's got him to R6. 200 games played. His teammates, I guess they swap positions because he's got a Lakers LeBron teammates. We got AD also as a center. Let me ask you guys, what do you guys think AD as a center versus a power forward? Is there a difference? And how do you guys play him differently? Next we have his general. He plays a lot of Dame along with Kat and AD. Giannis is sprinkled in there. Also his teammates includes Giannis. Next we have his general. He mainly plays Dame and his teammates include Kat, AD, Kawhi, Bam, Giannis. Next on the 10th spot we have Purcell. Mainly plays AD. AD is just dominating the leaderboards this week. His teammates include Lakers LeBron, Kyrie, huge scorers, Giannis. So the theme of this week, to shut down all the scores that people have, AD's the answer. Huge blocks, can keep up with most players, and can grab rebounds as well. Now we're going to take a look at the South America server. Leading in first place, holy smoke, there's 5 people above 1,000 stars in Hall of Fame. I take that back. There's a lot of people hitting the 1,000 stars mark. Okay, first place is Sakuraji. He's new to the top 10, or unless he changed his name, I don't know. But in his ranked 3v3s, he's been playing mainly Giannis. Oh, I think this might be the Giannis spammer. Let me see. Yeah, 2,000 GPs. Interesting. His teammates include Bam, Tatum, Embiid, big and tall and fast, and can score. Interesting. Next we have Hisoka playing mainly Bam, AD, and Dame. Great mix of players. We got inside players, we got mid-range players, and we got 3-point players. Next is Baller, mainly plays Tatum. His teammates are Kat and AD. Yep, same meta as the first place team in America. Next we have is McGordo. He plays mainly Harden along with Bam and PG. We got Sabonis in there. Nice to see him in the mix. And also Jokic. Next person At number 5 is Ruwan. He's been getting mixed results, but his main players are Harden and Tatum. And his teammates include Jokic and AD and Embiid. Next player is Alam Gbzino. He mainly plays AD along with Kat and Tatum. That's literally... Oh, and he also got some Jokic's in there. Next is Kailua. Plays mainly Dame, and his teammates include AD, Giannis, and Tatum. Next is Olam Arbizin. Mainly Bam, Giannis, Tatum, and Jokic. And he loves Bam. Shout out to the Bam spammers. 1.2k GP at 66% win ratio. And rounding up the top 10 is Josue Linton. I think that's his name. Okay. He mainly plays Cats along with AD and Tatum. Strong composition. You also got Bam mixed in there and Booker. Nice. Now we're in the Europe servers. Now we have more people hitting the 1k stars in the leaderboards this week. In the number 1 spot is SVG Zek. He's been playing Tatum and only Tatum. Definitely one of the best guards in the game. He plays along with Bam and AD, Cat, also Embiid and Harden. Nice. Porzingis showing up there too. Next is his clanmate Mertology. They probably play together. He plays mainly Tatum. We got some Draymond in there. Nice. PG, Bam. Next we have his SVG J Reacher. Plays mainly AD along with Bam and Tatum. Great squad. Shout out to all the Bam spammers. Next we got SVG at number 5 again. We're seeing a lot of ADs, Embiid, and Tatum. And also Bam and Cat. These are like the top 5 cards in the game. These are wild. It's wild seeing the common patterns between all the servers so far. A lot of ADs. There's no question that these are like the top 5 cards in the game at least. Next we have his SVG Sleuth, and he plays mainly Trey. Great pick. I've been playing Trey a lot on my guards account, and he's just a crossover scoring demon. And he also plays as Siakam sometimes. Next is SVG Godson. He mainly plays Bam, huge rebounder, along with Cat and Tatum. And looking at the Bam stats in almost every match I've seen, he's been getting at least 3 rebounds. There's 6, 5. Oh, damn. And also he got a monster 8 rebounds too in 2 games in a row. Impressive. I know that Sabonis came out this past week. If anyone's been playing them, how is he with his rebounds? I'm just curious. The games I played against, and how do you think he compares to Bam? Next we got his NL Bedita. Mainly plays Tatum, sometimes AD. His teammates include Bam, Drew, Jokic, and AD and Embiid. Huge big guys that can score and also give huge defensive help. Next we have his SVG Max. Mainly plays Harden and only Harden. He's got about 1,000 GPs with them. His teammates include Bam, AD, Siakam. Sometimes he plays with centers like Sabonis and Cat. Got Porzingis in there as well. Nice. I noticed Porzingis been in the top 10s a lot. Probably they're representing their favorite European player as of right now. Great stuff. Now we're going to take a look at the Asia servers and see what the top 10 players are playing. In first place, we have HEG Tenshinhin. And he just passed 1k stars in the Hall of Fame rank, claiming the number 1 spots. Let's see what he's been up to. Right now, he's been only spamming Legendary Curry and just constantly winning. Scoring on average 8, 10 points. Awesome. And he mainly plays point guards. And he has about 173 games at 80% win ratio with R5 Legendary Curry. Next we have HEG Gohan. And he plays with AD and Legendary Curry. Next is Momo. Shout out to Momo from the Philippines. We got a lot of James Harden and Embiid. And also Legendary Curry. He plays with a lot of Cats, AD, and Jokic. Next is Sendo. Plays mainly Tatum and only Tatum. His other teammates play Bam, Bogey, AD. And he also plays mainly guards. I'm surprised he hasn't hit R7 Tatum. 1.2k GPs. Next is Jayemski. He plays mainly Bam with Jokic and Tatum. He only plays Bam. Interesting. Almost 700 GPs with a 70% win ratio. Nice. Rebounds on average 2.6 rebounds a game. Next is Kulaba. Mainly playing AD with Giannis and Harden. Sometimes Tatum and Legendary Curry and Cats. Great range of shooters, scorers. Next we have his HG Punch Cub. He's been winning a lot with Irving, and he's only been playing Irving. He's at R6, 320 GP at a 50% win ratio. Not so hot there. He's at His teammates include Giannis and Porzingis. A few ADs. Next, we have his Turon. Mainly plays Bam and Jokic. Teammates range from Tatum to Embiid. Next, we have THC Gastropop. He only plays Giannis. How many GPs with them? About 350. That's 73% win rate. Also plays with Jokic and Legendary Curry. Yeah, I wonder how good Jokic is with Legendary Curry. His flashy teleport passes, along with Curry's shooting. And lastly, we have HEG Kuba. He's playing mainly AD and Giannis. Great power forwards. His teammates also sometimes Giannis or Porzingis, along with Harden and Irving. Now in the Oceanic/Australia servers, we're going to take a look at their top 10 leaderboards, and shout out to Desire. I think this is the same Desire that wrote in the comments earlier this week, so I hope this is the same person. We have him representing PG in the top leaderboards. For the first time I've seen him play in the top 10 leaderboards. He's definitely holding it down in the Aus server with PG. I think he's one of the best budget guards you can get. And if this is the same Desire, write in the comments why you choose PG over Tatum. His teammates are usually mixed. His teammates usually Jokic, Tatum, and AD. Next we have his Image, number 2 spot. He mainly plays AD, and his teammates usually range. He also plays a lot of Bam. His teammates usually a mix Embiid. It's a wild mix. JJJ, AD, Tatum. Next we have his IGB Kahoo. He plays mainly Bam. We got Halliburton in the mix, and his teammates include Jokic, Tatum, and Harden. Next is Zior. He mainly plays Gobert, and his teammates are Tatum, Kawhi, Cat, and Siakam. Then he plays a shooting guard and a center. He probably picked him up recently. Interesting. Next is Baby Chef. He mainly plays Tatum and Dame. His teammates are mixed as well. They usually play Embiid, Siakam, Capella, wide mix, Markkanen. Next we have his Flatters. He plays mainly AD and Tatum. Next is Ju, mainly plays AD as well. We see Sabonis in there, Giannis, Bam, PG, and Harden, and Dame. Big mix of players. I think Oceanic/Australia region, they're definitely in the testing phase still to see what works for them. I noticed that their leaderboard stars is almost a fraction of the NA server and the other servers around. None of them even hit 1K yet. They're climbing for sure. Next is Val CR. Mainly plays Tatum. We see Porzingis in there, Sabonis, and AD. Next is Globun. Mainly plays Jokic. Hit or miss with his matches. We got Bam in there as well. Tatum, AD, the usual suspects. And the number 10 spot in Oceanic server is second. And he mainly plays Tatum with a mix of more teammates of AD, Jokic, Bam, Sabonis. Nice. All right, there you have it with all the metas across the leaderboards. Oceanic server is usually a little behind with what's going on. Oceanic server is somewhat behind on the Oceanic server, is still in the testing phase of all the Oceanic server, is a little bit behind with the games played that they could have in the top leaderboards. And I think they're still sorting out what's the best meta that they could run, because almost every other player is just mixing it up with their games. So that means we see a lot of inconsistencies with their wins and losses. Definitely we can all agree globally that the best cards, AD, Tatum. We've seen a lot of streaks with Legendary Curry. As I said in my past video, we're gonna see a rise of these Currys coming in, and these Legendary Currys are so hard to guard and so hard to stop. Once they get going, they're just scoring all game. So I'm glad to be seeing more of a mix instead of the Tatums, but Tatum is just one of the best guards you can get in the game. We'll have our part 2 video coming soon with the player markets, so hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.